Hi. I wanted to make this video while I change a diaper here about being a new mom. Oh, we're sliding around here. That should stay. Anyways, I have been a new mom for 3 months now. My little guy is 3 months old, and I guess I just wanted to make a video. You can't even see my face. I just wanted to make a video about how much I love being a mom and how this time is just the best. He's just staring at me because I'm talking, and it's awesome. It was recently Mother's Day, which was my very first Mother's Day as a mom, obviously, and it was awesome. I am just so grateful to be a mom and to have this little guy in my life, and celebrating that was super fun. But I see a lot about how hard motherhood is and how difficult the first few months are and the first few weeks and all of that, and I'm not saying that it's not hard. It just doesn't always have to be. For anyone who is a mom or who has heard a mom say motherhood is one of the hardest jobs ever and it's very difficult, I'm not trying to minimize that. It can be a very tough job, I understand that, but I haven't found it to be that. I think that it is the greatest thing ever, and I just absolutely love being a mom and all of the parts, every part of it. Even in the early days, waking up in the middle of the night every hour and a half to feed my baby was just a gift. The sleep deprivation didn't really hit me as hard as I thought it was going to. And yeah, I'm just riding this high, and I know that there is going to be phases of motherhood that are a lot harder. Are you talking? You hear mommy talking? Yeah, I just wanted to say that sometimes it's not all hard. I feel some people scare you before you become a mom, and they tell you oh my god, it's gonna be so hard, sleep while you can and stuff like that, and they kind of scare you a little bit. But I feel I transitioned into motherhood really naturally and seamlessly, and it wasn't a hard adjustment for me at all. And so I just wanted to put out a video here that's saying motherhood can be awesome. And I know, again, I know that there's moms that say motherhood is hard and they still love being a mom and still think motherhood is awesome. But it doesn't have to be scary all the time. Not everybody's story is that it's a hard adjustment or their relationship takes a hit. Sometimes it can just be the best thing ever. And I just really like being a mom, and I just wanted to kind of make this little video, this little I don't know, update, I guess, on being a new mom and how much I'm loving motherhood and how great it is, and how every day I'm just this is what I was meant for. This is what I was meant to do. And yeah, I'm just really happy and really loving it. Okay, we just got back from a stroller walk. I've been trying to get outside most days to go for a walk, especially around his nap time, because he falls asleep really well in the stroller. It's a Mockingbird stroller, so we have the car seat attachment, so he just sits in his car seat, and he really doesn't mind the car seat. But most of the time we do contact naps. So I put him in the baby wrap, and that's how he naps. He's not real good at sleeping in the bassinet or anything yet, which is fine by me. I mean, honestly, I prefer contact naps because then I know he's close by. But he sleeps really well in the bassinet at night. But yeah, so we went for a 45-minute stroller walk, and I was thinking that I might try to do 75 hard, which if you don't know, it's like a wellness challenge basically that you do for 75 days, and you have to read 10 pages a day physically. You have to drink a gallon of water every day, can't have alcohol, and you have to like follow some kind of your preferred like diet, and then you have to do 2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be outside. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a shot. So I looked it up, and a gallon of water is 128 ounces. So I'm almost finished drinking this, which is 28 ounces. So I only have 100 more to go after this. But I have always wanted to like make sure I drink more water than what I think I need. And then we did our 45-minute walk outside already. So I'm gonna do probably a yoga with him later today. I really like doing yoga with him because I can like be real close to him and get him to smile and giggle and stuff, which is super fun. And I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol in years, and it's been like 2 years, I think, since I've like had any alcohol. And then of course I'm breastfeeding right now, so I don't want to drink alcohol anyways. And then what was the other thing? Oh, reading. I've already read 10 pages today while he was like in the wrap taking a nap. So, oh, and you also have to take a progress picture every day, so I'll probably go do that. I shouldn't have wore like a light gray long sleeve shirt on a hot day like today was, because I got really sweaty, so I'm sure there's like sweat marks all over it. So I want to go change my shirt anyways into something a little cooler. But yeah, I can take a progress pic, I guess. Yeah, I'm not like trying to really like be super restrictive or anything, but I do have weight to lose, and I just want to make healthier choices so that I can like be at my best for him and set good examples for him when he's growing up. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to say today is day 1 of my 75. We'll see how that goes. Oh, and the diet thing that I'm gonna follow is not like a diet, just like I'm gonna try to make sure that I get 100 grams of protein every day, because I struggle with that because I'm not a big meat eater. So I need to make more of an effort to get more protein. So 100 grams a day, that's the diet that I'm following. Yeah. And we've got the summer for it. All right, here's what we're working with. I took my progress pics. You can really see my stretch marks real good. I had some insane stretch marks during my pregnancy, and obviously they faded a little bit, but like very, very, very much still present. And like my belly skin is so loose now because of that, but I am really proud of my body for what it was able to do and like what it was able to grow. So I feel like being pregnant has kind of like given me better body image or a better relationship with my body, because I'm just like so proud of it. So yeah, that's mainly why I want to do this, is so that I can, you know, take better care of my body. So yeah, that is the starting point, day 1. We'll see if I can stick to it for 75 days and see what our progress is. We're doing tummy time. Look at Ellie resting. What a good doggy. It is wrap nap o'clock. Little guy's taking his last nap of the day before we do our like evening routine into our bedtime routine. But I wanted to amend my earlier ambitious statement of wanting to do 75 hard. I looked into it more and I was like, okay, I made it sound like, oh my gosh, it'd be so easy to do 2 45-minute workouts a day and follow, you know, all of these rules and whatever. But then I kind of looked into it, and there's a 75 soft, which is a little bit more forgiving. So it's one 45-minute workout a day. And then pretty much everything else is still like more similar, but it's not quite as like strict, I guess. You still like got to read 10 pages a day. Drink, I think it's like drink 3 liters of water. I'm still gonna go for the gallon of water because my goal during pregnancy was to drink around like 80 to 90 ounces of water. So I'm like, if I could just up that, especially while I'm breastfeeding, like hydration is super important. So I want to go for the 128 ounces or a gallon of water a day. And then the thing is, like, in 75 hard, it's like a strict diet is what you're supposed to do, and like no cheat meals, no alcohol, whatever. And then in 75 soft, it's like you're just making like healthier eating choices, and it allows for like more flexibility. And I'm like, that seems more my speed at the moment. Maybe one day I can try 75 hard and really test the willpower. But your girl's got a sweet tooth, so strict diet is not really anything that sounds appealing to me at the moment. So we're amending that, and we're gonna go with 75 soft, and just basically generally try to make some like healthier lifestyle choices, which I'm not an unhealthy person. It's just being more conscious of the choices that I make. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, good morning. I just did my like morning feeding with my baby and got him back to sleep for at least, I'm hoping at least an hour and a half. But I can't like fall back asleep, so I just figured I'd film a vlog update. We're having a rummage sale tomorrow, so my mom is coming over today and Brandon's parents, and we're going to get all set up for that because like my town is doing like a town-wide rummage sale thing. So after we do that, we're gonna be able to go to rummage sales, and I'm really excited because I want to find some baby clothes. We're good for like his current size, and we've got things for like the next couple sizes, but there's still a few things that I want to find, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, so we've got the rummage sale tomorrow, and then I'm also gonna get my hair cut today. So I mean, it looks like this now because I just woke up, but it's pretty long. I've had it long for years. I cut it really short when I was in college, and for the last like 11 years basically I've been growing it out because it was like a pixie cut. And I've had it really long, like down past my butt. But then I've had it like this length probably, or within a few inches of this length, for like the last several years. And yeah, it's just getting to be a lot to manage with a baby, so I'm gonna go for the mom cut. I'm thinking like just below my collarbone, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't had it that short in over a decade, so hopefully I like it and don't immediately regret it. But the good thing about hair is that it grows back, so I'll be doing that today. But yeah, I also wanted to touch on what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and talking about like how awesome motherhood is and how I'm having like the most positive experience ever. I just wanted to kind of balance out the stuff that I see on social media a lot about like the newborn phase is so hard, and like you're in the trenches, and like the newborn phase, like yes, it's hard because you have to be up every like 2 hours and you can't hardly sleep at all, but like at the same time it's like the greatest thing ever, so it doesn't feel hard. At least it didn't for me, and like the sleep deprivation didn't hit me as hard. But yeah, I see a lot on social media about like people's experiences and how they feel like they lost their identity, and they feel like a disconnect between them and their baby. And it kind of scared me, not gonna lie, a little bit when I was pregnant. I was like, is this gonna happen to me? Am I gonna feel like I lost myself? Am I gonna not like feel this bond with my baby? So I just want to put it out there that that is not always the case. It is for some people, and that makes it really, really difficult, and I can empathize with that, and I'm just really grateful that that's not my experience. I immediately bonded with my baby, and I feel like this deep connection and this like deep well of love for him that I didn't even know was possible. I thought I understood how like profound and deep a mother's love is, like in my head, and you know, before I even got pregnant, I was like, yeah, mothers will do anything for their children. I like totally get that. But then once you have your own kid and you experience it and you're like, wow, I didn't even know how deep that goes. Like, and I thought I did. But also like the thing about people that are like, oh, your relationship is never going to be the same, and it's going to take a hit, and you lose your identity, and you don't feel like yourself for like the first year or 2 years. My relationship is like the same pretty much. Which it's good, it's a good relationship. So I didn't feel like, you know, we took a hit or anything, or that like we're struggling or fighting or anything like that. I feel like we're in a really good place. I feel like we love each other even more, and I don't feel like I lost my identity at all. I feel like I found it. Like, this is what I was always meant to do, and I feel like my truest self. So I just wanted to put it out there that what you see on social media, like, it can go, there's like a spectrum. Like, no two people are gonna have the same experience, and I just don't let it scare you. Like, definitely prepare yourself and have like open communication with your partner, and like talk about these things, and like if you're worried about it, like talk about that. But it doesn't always have to be that way where it's like kind of scary and like the transition is super hard. The transition can be really easy, and you and your partner can work together and have it be like this beautiful thing between the two of you and not have it change your relationship. You don't have to lose your identity. Sometimes you can find it through this. Like, it can be an amazing experience, and I just want to put that out there. I'm not trying to like minimize other people's experiences where they've had a hard time with it. Like, I fully believe that it can be a struggle, but it just doesn't always have to be that way. So I'm very grateful that I'm having the motherhood experience that I'm having, and I feel like I said, like, my most authentic, truest self. Like, I found what I was meant to do, and I'm just really happy lately. On a separate note of not so happy, I go back to work next week, and I'm really dreading it. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I've had a basically 13-week maternity leave. I had 12 weeks, and then I'm a teacher, so I had spring break in there as well, so I got like an extra week. But yeah, I have to go back on Wednesday, and I am just dreading it. I cried myself to sleep last night because I just don't want to leave my baby. It's not even that I'm like worried like that he's not going to be taken care of. I know he's going to be taken care of. He's going to be with my mother-in-law for the first 3 days I'm back to work, and then he'll be with my mom, and they're coming here, so they're going to be in our house. So it's like, I know he's going to be well taken care of. But I have separation anxiety about it. Like, I just don't want to leave him. I haven't left him at all since he's been born. I think Brandon has taken him like for a trip to the grocery store without me. So like maybe an hour total that I've been away from him. So yeah, I'm just really, really dreading it, and I don't want to leave him. I don't want to leave him. So I'm very worried about that. So if you are a mom and you have to work, let me know any tips on coping with your separation anxiety if you had it. I know some moms are like, I need to like be my own person and have a little break, and they're like looking forward to going back to work. I am not. So let me know if you are kind of like me, and your mom, like what your tips for coping with this separation were. I'm just really dreading it. I also, again, I'm very grateful for this and like for my job because I'm a teacher. So I literally only have to go back to work for 7 days of work. So it's like a week and a half. And then I'm on summer break. So then I have the whole summer off again. So like, but like I had my maternity leave. I work for a week and a half, and then I have basically another maternity leave, like another 12 weeks before I need to go back. It's, I think, about 10 weeks until I need to actually go back, 10 or 11. So yeah, I am very grateful for that. I know that that is like incredible timing. We didn't try to time it that way. And I know that some women only get like 6 weeks and then they have to go back to work. So I'm very fortunate to have the time I do to be at home with him, but I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom. In 5 years, when he's in school, it's like gonna be the perfect job because I'll have all the same days off with him. I'll be on the same schedule. He'll be in the same building with me, like, because he'll come to my school. So it's like the most ideal job for having kids. But up until that point, like when I have to put him in daycare and all that, like, I just wish I could be at home with him instead. Because it like freaks me out, like he's gonna be with some stranger for most of the day. Most of the time he's awake, he'll be with somebody else, and that just like breaks my heart. So yeah, I would love some advice or like consoling words if you are a mom and you know this experience. Like, just help me out here. But yeah, enough of that. I'm gonna go make breakfast while my husband and my baby are still sleeping, and kind of get ready for the day. So I will check back in probably once I get my hair cut, so you can see. I kind of showed you the before. Hopefully you could see like the full length of it. I'll maybe do like a before and after picture that I can pop up on the screen once I get my hair cut, but hopefully I like it. So I'll see you later. All right, here it is. The mom chop occurred. I think she said I got like 11 inches off. So double digits, but I like it. It's cute. It's good length. It's just below my collarbone, which is what I wanted. Yeah, it'll make things a little bit easier and less grabbable because it won't be, you know, laying in his face when I'm trying to nurse him or anything like that, because that's what was happening before with my ponytail. It was like I had to throw it back behind me and all that. And yeah, so anyway, here we go, mom chop. Okay, so we had our garage sale today and we had a ton of people show up. We were like nonstop busy for the first like 5 hours, 5-6 hours of the sale. It was just constant people. And we sold so much stuff. We are like cleared out. I mean, obviously there's still stuff left, but we sold so much stuff today. I'm so happy. We were able to make over $1,000, which is awesome, and then dispersed between like, because it was our stuff, my mom's stuff, my in-laws stuff, and then my friend Maggie's stuff. All together total we made over $1,000. And then Brandon and I were able, like, our chunk of that was we're able to pay for 2 weeks of daycare. I'm just like so impressed by that because that's not usually how it ends up. So we're pretty chuffed about that. So that was pretty sick.